Just wanted to talk, that's all.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Saturday, June 7th, and the Yankees beat the Red Sox last night, and it was not a cruise. Let's be honest with ourselves. It was not easy. For a game that the Yankees led 7-0, I felt like it got a little bit too close for comfort there, and I'm just seeing the lineup right now for Saturday Night Baseball. I'll talk about that in a second, but the offense was clicking pretty well yesterday. Jazz Chisholm, home run and 4 RBIs. I liked what he said after the game about how he's basically turning down the energy switch, turning down the volume on everything to about 70%. Basically, he's a guy who goes all out all the time because he's an insanely athletic human being, right? But sometimes that can come with injuries. And for a lot of his career, he has been on and off the IL. And maybe this time, that oblique swing, oblique strain from the swing was the final straw that broke the camel's back that said, hey, I need to kind of dial it back a little bit. And if it keeps him on the field and keeps him producing, I am all for it. The pitching, though, not so good last night. They let Boston crawl back in it. Rafael Devers hit that monster home run. The rookie Marcelo Meyer hit a home run. So it got dicey, and then we had to go to Devin Williams. And I'm not going to lie, I was reaching for the Tums as something falls off my wall. I was reaching for the Tums, man, and I felt like I want pretty much anybody else in the world in the 9th inning right now. But to his credit, he got it done, and every time he gets it done, that builds confidence. So, hopefully that is just one more brick in a solid foundation for him to start pitching better on a more consistent basis. Today, totally different story. Yankees are facing Garrett Crochet, filthy stuff, sub-2 ERA. Just got the bag. Dead ringer for a young Chris Sale. Tall, lean, explosive, violent delivery. And it's funny that some organizations just kind of have the same guys over and over again. They keep cloning the same guys. I know he came up with the White Sox, but he's going to become a star in Boston. So today, buckle up. It is not going to be easy. But let's take a look at the lineup real quick. Paul Goldschmidt hits lefties very well in the leadoff spot at first base. We got Ben Rice in there against the lefty. That's a spot where when Giancarlo Stanton comes back against somebody like Garrett Crochet, got no problem Ben Rice taking the day off, even though he does hit lefties. Aaron Judge batting third in right field. We got Cody Bellinger batting fourth. We've got Jason Dominguez. I am honestly astonished that Jason Dominguez is in the lineup against Garrett Crochet. He doesn't hit righty at all. And DJ LeMahieu in there at second base. They took Jazz Chisholm out of the lineup. He's not playing third. We got Pablo Reyes at third. That's interesting. Maybe they don't want to overdo it with Jazz. That could be part of it. But to sit him just because he's a lefty when he's swinging the bat well, I've never agreed with that. Austin Wells is in there. Oswald Peraza playing short today. Obviously, Volpe's still out with the elbow contusion. And Ryan Yarbrough on the mound, fresh off of out-dueling Yamamoto. What do you guys think of the lineup? I'm not sure I love this. One more time, Goldschmidt, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Dominguez. Not only are you hitting Dominguez right-handed against this guy, but in the 5 spot, the guy's like 2 for 100 right-handed. I don't get it. This is one of those days where I'm clamoring for Dominguez, one of my favorite players to watch, to get the day off. And then we got Reyes. Laura C says Reyes should be an Uber driver. Oh. That's why I like New Yorkers, man. They do not hold back. Anyway, I was thinking about, as we were going through that, the comparisons between Chris Sale and Garrett Crochet. Who have the Yankees cloned over and over again? Who, power hitting left-handed first baseman, or at least preferably left-handed first baseman? Gehrig. Chambliss was left-handed. I don't know. Did Chambliss switch hit? I think he was just lefty. Mattingly. Tino. He was via trade. Giambi is a free agent. Mark Teixeira is a free agent. He was a switch hitter. For 5 minutes, it looked like Greg Bird was going to be the next guy. But maybe it's Ben Rice. We'll see. And they've also had some gigantic righty bats. Judge, Winfield, Giancarlo, Frank Howard comes to mind as being huge. What we really need, is another Mariano Rivera. We need another unhittable closer for a decade and a half. That would be wonderful right now. But anyway, we got some voicemails here. Let's go to a call about the lineup. I haven't listened to this yet, so.
Hey, I hope this is able to get on the pregame show, but the lineup is really annoying. I mean, I just looked at Pablo Reyes' Savant the other day. He hasn't hit a home run in 3 years. It's insane. He's facing his former team, so there's like a 1% chance he gets a hit today, I guess. But I mean, come on, I'd rather have Peraza in there. Peraza at least has been, kind of having some decent hits.
Peraza's in there.
Decent swings lately.
Peraza's in there.
I mean, this lineup is really disappointing.
Yeah, Peraza's playing short today. I'm not sure if you missed that, but yeah, Reyes. You're looking at his Baseball Savant page. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is bad. He's got 5 hits this year. In 26 at-bats, 28 plate appearances. So he's hitting 192, 183 last year. He hasn't really hit a ball much further left than second base this year as a right-handed hitter. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's still on the team. I'm not to give him any grief, but I would rather have Vivas. You got Willie.
Hey, Derek, it's Willie. I'm disappointed that Grisham is not in the lineup. Is that because he's left-handed? He's better left-handed than Reyes anyhand.
Well, that's not really, that's like a false dichotomy or whatever, a false choice, because it's not Grisham or Reyes, because Grisham doesn't play third base. It's really Dominguez or Grisham, because Grisham would play center field, which would, force Bellinger over to left, right? Bellinger's playing, let me just double check here. Yeah, he's playing center field today. So it's really, that's the choice, is Dominguez or Grisham. And Grisham, he's been sinking, right? He's been fluttering. Got a call from Hugh.
Oh, hi, Derek. This is Hugh from Brooklyn.
Oh, hi, Hugh.
Good morning. I'm not the slightest bit concerned that the Yankees have too much depth. I mean, it's about time they have the type of depth that's going to win. I mean, also, I see Grisham he's heading down to his 216 lifetime average. So by the second half of the season, Bellinger will be back in center, and that's going to answer a lot of the questions. But I think it's great that they get Stanton back. They'll still have Rice, and the depth is very, very important.
Great call, Hugh. So, I love the optimism. I love it. I love the optimism. Glass half full, Hugh. That's what we're calling you from now on. We got a call here from, I'm not sure who, but it's about Jazz.
Hey, Derek. Quick question about Jazz Chisholm's new approach. Now, we've seen the Yankees put guys maybe on the Phantom IL with Stroman. Do you think it's possible that they sent Jazz down on purpose so he could work on his swing to bring him back up?
No, we saw him get hurt in real time. We saw him get hurt. Now, he had a triple the next pitch, but then he came out of the game. Look, I think he was really hurt. I think being down in the minor leagues, a coach or someone said something to him. Hey, don't play so hard. You're going like a bull in a china shop. You're so athletic, you don't need to. Right? Or maybe he watched an episode of Pinstripe Territory where we said the exact same thing. Got Steve here.
Yeah, Derek. Steve from Maine. I have a little quiz for you. Navarez, Wells, and Escara. One of these things is not like the other two. Which one is it? The answer is Navarez. Navarez is the complete package, and Cashman sent him to the Red Sox for virtually nothing. And at the pregame show, I was forced to watch the Red Sox broadcast last night because of some blackout restrictions. They were laughing their asses off. They were almost peeing in their pants that the Yankees gave up Navarez for virtually nothing.
Steve, first of all, that is a fantastic call. Both informative and entertaining and well nuanced. However, what the Yankees got for Narvaez, I'm pretty excited about. This guy, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz. He has made 9 starts this year. He's 21 years old with the High A Hudson Valley Renegades. He's got a 3.38 ERA, but look at the strikeouts and innings pitched. 48 innings, 57 strikeouts, 1.10 whip. He's a very polished pitcher. Former 4th round pick, 105th overall pick in the draft in 2021. I think he's going to be an absolute stud. 6'3", 160, so he's thin and lean. You worry about injury, maybe, but he's a guy who throws absolute gas, has command, and has a good breaking ball. So we didn't get nothing for him. But I agree with you. Narvaez is playing pretty well for Boston, whereas Wells has not had a great year with the Yankees. He's been okay, but he has not been great. We got another call from Steve.
Yeah, hi, Derek. Steve calling from Maine. Very interesting. While you were doing your post-game show, obviously Yes was doing theirs, and they interviewed Jazz Chisholm, and he explained that he has made the decision with his coaches to, from now on, go at 70% speed, whether he's fielding, hitting, running the bases. He thinks he's in better control and has just as much power. That's something that all of us have been waiting for. I think we can expect a lot more from Jazz in the future.
I agree. I mean, some guys, it just takes a while for it to click, right? That you're so athletic that you don't need to go above and beyond your athleticism to be a good player, right? We don't need him to swing like Ken Griffey Jr. His natural, normal swing is already very good, right? He's so fast that without even really going above and beyond aggressiveness, he can steal 30, 35 bags, which is elite. I love what we saw from him that series so far since he's come back. But, hey, not going to have to face Garrett Crochet today. Quick word from our sponsor and then back with a few more comments.
Hey, if you want to keep the conversation going after a show that you're listening to on the FT network, then head to Chat BCC. AJ's on there.
I'm on there right now, typing away. I'll be there. We'll be there all the time, talking about what topics people want to discuss, what everyone wants to hear us talk about on Foul Territory.
Yeah, if you have a question, we can answer it on FT or on an FT team show on the network. So if you want to come crash our group chat, it's as easy as sending a text. Head to foulterritory.chat to start chatting with FT hosts and the FT fam.
All right. So we got a couple of comments here. Donnie Clark brings up Jesus Rodriguez. He is somebody I have definitely been keeping an eye on. I'm going to pull up his minor league stats right now. He can flat out hit, guys. He is a catcher in the Yankee system. Let me just pull up his numbers here. And he is tearing the cover off the ball. Right now hitting .321 with a .413 on base percentage. He only has 1 home run in 184 bats, so not a power guy. 22 ribbies. He's got 10 stolen bases, so he can run a little bit. I've also heard that the Yankees have tried him out a little bit at third base, and it looked for a second like he might play third base if the Yankees opted not to go with Chisholm. You know, let's say DJ came back and he was obviously not able to play, or he got hurt again, right? Then you keep Jazz at second, and maybe you call up this kid to play third base. So he's somebody to keep an eye on. 5'10", 208, so kind of a small, stocky guy, right-handed hitter. Hey, if somebody's hitting .321 in AAA, that's still pretty impressive. So Lori C says she's not feeling confident about this game. Yeah, look, sometimes you just know when you're facing an ace, but I didn't feel confident against Yamamoto on Sunday with Yarbrough. And you know what? Yarbrough got it done. Yarbrough's been pitching great. So they say, you know, momentum is only as strong as your next day's starting pitcher. Well, we've got some momentum, and you know, our starting pitcher today has been pretty damn good. So Dante says prediction, Yarbrough will go 5 full with 6 Ks and Belly with extra bases. You know, it occurred to me I didn't make a Nostra Derek prediction. Let me look at the lineup again. Let's just pull it open. Let's get your predictions in the chat. Let's do that for the last few minutes of the show. Paul Goldschmidt hits lefties really well, so I like him to do something today. You know, the fact that they're going with Bellinger and Dominguez, maybe the Yankees know something. They're going with them at 4 and 5 in the order. Maybe the Yankees recognize something. that they hit that particular speed or hit, that particular version of pitcher, lefty sidearm slinger with heat. Maybe they see the ball well, Austin Wells, don't love him in there against Crochet. I think that's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Pablo Reyes, what the hell? Let's go. 2 hits, Pablo Reyes. 2 hits, Pablo Reyes. That's the official Derek prediction. Because you know what? You can't predict baseball, Susan. Donnie Clark says, think Yarbrough goes 6 with 6 strikeouts. I'll sign up for that right now. If he goes 6 innings, that means he's pitched pretty well. They're not going to leave him in there for 6 if he's not getting it done. Dante says, if we win today, I believe we sweep, and I agree with you. If we win today, I think the Yankees are going to be riding that momentum, and they will come out tomorrow on Sunday Night Baseball and just be all over them. I think you win today, you got a chance to blow out the Red Sox, really put your foot on their neck going forward. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings in the American League here and see where we're at. Yankees 5 games up on the Jays, 5.5 up on the Rays, and now 10.5 up on the Red Sox, who are 30 and 35. The Yankees win today, it will be win number 40 on the season. And I'm going to go to Baseball Savant, and we'll take a look at some of the metrics for today. I should have had this open. That's just bad preparation on my part. I should have had it wide open. Okay, here we go. All right. So, you see a lot of red for both teams here. Rafael Devers, his exit velocity is elite, 94.2 miles an hour. His hard hit percentage is elite, 56.4. But look at Ben Rice. Ben Rice has a higher average exit velocity and a higher hard hit percentage than Rafael Devers. Isn't that crazy? His xWOBA is higher than Devers. I mean, this just shows you, how unlucky Ben Rice has been. He almost hits the ball too much on a line because he, hits it right at guys. Aaron Judge, 95.6 mile an hour exit velocity on average, 57.0 hard hit percentage, elite walk percentage, obviously. Unbelievable numbers. Look at Carlos Narvaez. He's got, maybe not elite, but next level down. Exit velocity, 91.5 miles an hour. And then, Dominguez creeping up. He's over 90 now. For a while, he wasn't. His exit velocity has come up. And his hard hit percentage is elite, 51.8% of the time. He's another one of these guys who's been kind of unlucky. His xWOBA, not great. His walk percentage, damn near elite. Sprint speed, damn near elite. Oswald Peraza, really fast, if only he could get on base more. So I love looking at these kind of like little breakdowns of, how guys are swinging the bat. Now, there are more analytical folks out there than me who understand it a lot more. I'm learning. I'm an old school Yankees fan. I grew up, reading box scores and in the 90s, and you'll hear all about that when I eventually do release Pinstripe Therapy, hopefully later in the year. I've been a little bit delayed. I wrote the first 3 chapters and then I got busy. So I'm probably going to spend more time on it over the next several weeks. But anyway, tune in after the game. Obviously, this one is going to be difficult with Garrett Crochet on the mound, but I believe in our guys, and I'll see you, win or lose, after the game. If you made it this far, do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join our community. You can also be a part of the show by calling in at 718-899-1068. Also, part of the way that we maintain and fund all of this is through NYYDesigns.shop. Check it out now. Get all sorts of fun Yankees merch, hats, hoodies, zip-ups, beanies, mugs, you name it. We've got it. Check it out, NYYDesigns.shop, and check out Pinstripe Territory on all your favorite podcast platforms. We are the official Yankees podcast of the Foul Territory Network. We're here for post-game shows after every single game, and we're here before a lot of games to talk about the game, preview the lineup, the pitching matchups, and things like that. And we're here all off-season to talk about the latest in Yankees rumors, news, etc. Join our community. We'll see you next time.